already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, we here Sprite Saturday morning, midnight. It is. I'm still up. Some of you at work doing the shift, the overnight shift. All right. I'm just coming on here bored for the talk. I'm still woke. Still woke. I was on early today. Was talking about the pregnant lady in the church. You know, a lot of folks get mad, but let them get mad. You know, hey, listen. That's what it's what it's all about. Sometimes we don't like painful conversations, and we want to deny the truth, but the truth must go on and must prevail. I tell you. See, don't get mad at me because I'm not telling you what you want to hear, but I'm showing you what's right, telling you what's right, and what I see. And he gets mad. Let him get mad. Like I tell him, unfollow me. I'd rather have quality people than quantity. I tell you, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, Sharice, you still woke? I started to call you. I said, Sharice, sleep. Sharice, sleep. Boy, listen. I was just online, right? And I was looking at Tiffany. She was on live, right? I said, what Tiffany doing on live now? Tiffany out there shoveling snow, people. I'll tell you, that woman know how to campaign, don't she? She said she was out there, she was shoveling the snow for the veterans and for the seniors. Listen, she said something important. She said, hey, I'd won 3 seats in a sense and working on my next one. She working. So y'all gonna underestimate that woman if you want to. I tell you, the super mayor working. She thinking. She's up thinking. I tell you, she ain't playing with none of us. She out there trying to get it. The super mayor out there, people, the super mayor is out there shoveling snow right now as we speak. She just got off live. She just got off live. Shoveling snow, people. I'm not lying to you. I was shocked. I was shocked, people. I was shocked. I tell you. Come on in, people. This live, uncut, unedited. What's going on, Ricky? 901 checking in. Okay. Peace to you, my brother. Peace to you. Peace to you. Peace to you. Tiffany out there, boy, she campaigning. She out there shoveling the snow, man. I might show it on her page, and man, she ain't playing. She listen. Y'all gonna be sleep on that woman. I'm telling you, she campaigning. A lot of us, we in bed sleeping. She campaigning. She said, I'm shoveling snow. Tomorrow, she said she'll be speaking tomorrow at 1:00 somewhere in Dalton. She's gonna be talking about a lot of things. And that she working. Man, listen, y'all got listen. Listen. If them trustees waiting on them activists do all that work, man, them trustees better get out there and start campaigning. They better get out there and start campaigning, man, because Tiffany, hey, she got 3 wins under her belt. She won 3 times. So she ain't no punk. Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want now. Now, we can say all the disagreement, what she done and what she doing, have done. Hey, and I agree with a lot of that stuff. She's done wrong. But she's out there campaigning. She out there shoveling snow. Yeah. I just got off her live. I was watching. She was out there. They got the city truck, Dalton truck out there. Man, they shoveling the snow. People driveway and everything. Them singers, I'm telling you, listen, y'all can say what y'all want to, too. But them singers ain't gonna forget that. They ain't gonna listen. They gonna do what's best for them when they go in that voting booth. Then y'all better get with it. I'm telling you, come on, call. We taking calls 872-299-0808. Tiffany out there doing her thing. All right. That's right. She out there midnight. Listen, if they think this election going to be a cakewalk, I don't live in Dalton, and I know a lot of people that live in Dalton, and they say she won't win. But my thing is, she can win. Don't underestimate it. Now she got three wins on her belt. I'm not on her side. I don't support her. But hey, listen, I see it, people. Tiffany out there, she's out there shoveling snow. Matter of fact, let me just bring it in. Let me show y'all. For y'all that think I'm lying. Because I can show y'all better than I can tell you. She out there doing her thing. All right, there it is right there. She doing her thing. I ain't even got a sound. Let's see.
This late after midnight, because you know we got to make it do what it do. So we out with the dream team. You see him. Look, who is that? Is that Will? Is that Will? I am right there, Will. What up, baby?
She out
and
there.
Look, Miss Cat. Yeah, you know that we do this, huh? I told y'all new to this. We true to this. Only a real person gonna sit here and still put on for their city this late. I just wanted to do this live just to show you what we're doing and show you that people talk all that talk, but they don't walk my walk. And this is what we're doing. We're still shoveling seniors home. So if you signed up for this snow program, please be patient. We will get to you shortly. We are still out here at it. And I'm still riding around and shoveling the streets, pouring salt down, you know, all the things that your wonderful mayor does, you know, that you don't see no other mayor doing. But, you know, everybody got something to say about Tiffany Ingram. So, I want y'all to talk about this, the things I truly do, and judge me off my work, because my work always speaks for itself. So we're out here, and I'm going to do another, because I'm going to be out here till 2, 3 in the morning, because that's what I do until we get the job done. Residents, when you wake up, you're going to wake up to what you see us doing here, a clean area, as you can see, clean sidewalks, and I have a crew out here helping me do this. What's that?
Super volunteers.
Oh yeah, they call them super volunteers. I'm super mayor, so we got super volunteers. We got DeMarcus right here. DeMarcus out here getting it in as always. Come on, supervisor, let's go. Yeah, so y'all talk that talk, but y'all ain't, again, walking this walk that we're doing. We still out here making sure we complete the job, because I know y'all sleep, but we still up and we still shoveling. So you hear some shovels, some sound, but we gonna get it done. And when we get done, please, just thank my people. Just say thank you, because they really have a heart for service, for people, for community. Their commitment is real. Despite what others may say, y'all like to talk about people and attack people. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but just because you want to deter people from helping. But I just thank God for the love that they give me, because they love me, they help me help you. So I thank them for being out here this late with me this evening. Tomorrow, guys, if you want to hear from your mayor, please come out. I will be at 1515 East 154th Street at the Dorchester, now called the Royal Estates. We are talking to your mayor. So if you got questions, concerns, issues, I am addressing it all. It's now time to lay the mess to rest, because y'all been going too long with this garbage. So now I would like to talk to my residents. A lot of y'all already know who I am. Y'all know what I'm about. And you've seen my work and my progress throughout the years. I've been on my board since 2013. And as you can see, I've always won every single seat and counting. So please stay tuned, because I love y'all and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. That part. So share the video, let everybody know what Super Mayor out here doing, since y'all like to go tell everything I'm doing. I am shoveling the seniors and the veterans snow at midnight. Yes, that's what we're doing today. Thank you again for watching. Thank you again for loving on me. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your uplifting spirits. Thank you. But tomorrow, stay tuned, because I got a lot of information to tell you. And stay tuned, because it's going to be an interesting 2 months. Because I never talked, right? I never spoke before, so you're going to hear from the horse's mouth. And I'm ready to tell my truth. I'm ready to give you facts, because I'm tired of all these fake stories that's out here. So many fake stories. Y'all making a bag off me. You know that? All y'all need to give me my residuals, all my income that I need, because y'all just say something, post something, say my name, and y'all just checking the bag. I see. So that's what it's about, guys. It's about clickbait. And Timmy Henry right now is clickbait. So, again, I'm loving on my people, and I want to focus on my work and not the mess. Y'all sometimes try to distract people from what they do with all the nonsense. So that's why you don't see me really entertain a lot of it. Tomorrow, I'm going to answer a bunch of questions. So if you have questions, you can put it in this chat. You can inbox me, or I'm going to do another form that's going to be really huge coming up. So I want you to stay tuned to that. While everybody talking, I'm working. While everybody thinking that I'm not out here in the streets, I'm always in the streets. Anybody that know me, I am a door-to-door person. I'm a person that likes to stay engaged with community. My commitment is real. I would never, ever got into, I call it politics, if I really didn't have a heart for community. And a lot of people don't have that heart. They get in it for the wrong reasons. They get in it for clout and power that they ain't got. It's just like how they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, power is in the eye of the beholder. It's the same concept. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in this late. I see y'all walk like me, huh? Y'all don't go to sleep neither. So we out here. Share the video if somebody need help with their snow. Please, whatever you do, inbox it to me, or you can call my cell, which a lot of y'all got. I'm talking about my residents. I'm talking about you outside interference. I'm not talking about you chaos agents. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my residents of Dalton. So if you need the help, you got a parent that live here and they can't get to the snow, they 80 years old or however old, please let me know and I'll take care of them. Thank you so much. I love you. Share the video. What you mean? Yeah. Let me show you. My shovel, my work. It speaks for itself. Here I am. I got my shovel. That's what we've been out here doing. Tell you around, see what my 2 Live crew back there doing. Hold on. 2 Live crew. Don't get no better than this, man. Y'all gotta always have people that's committed to service, that rock with you, stand with you, and keep you hold you up and stand 10 toes down, baby. So this is what we doing. Alright, again, stay tuned. Tomorrow I am speaking, and I will be at the Dorchester/Royal Estates for those that don't know. And it is 1515 East 154th Street in Dalton. And I will be going live as well at 1 p.m. Whereas you can hear from your mayor. I'm going to talk about some things that you need to know about, hear about, and understand. And I tell everybody, if you want the tea, get it from me. If you want that tea, you got to get it from me. All right, I love y'all. Good night. I'm not going to bother y'all good people no more. Share the video. Love you. See you tomorrow.
All right, this is Tiffany out here, late midnight, sharing, asking us to share a video, and she's out there on a mission, people. She says she's seeking out veterans and seniors. So if you know any seniors that's maybe 80 years old and can't get out, shovel that snow, she's out there. She got her crew of volunteers. Listen, people, the woman's working behind the scenes now. A lot of her people are asleep right now, and she making moves. So I'm telling y'all, people, don't underestimate Tiffany, Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henry. Now, I'm not a supporter of hers, nor I'm a fan of hers, but don't underestimate it. She told she got three wins on her belt, 2 trustee slots that she won, and 1 mayoral slot. So hey, she know how to win. She got a track record of winning. I'm telling you. All right. So y'all see it for yourself. Listen. She out there working, and I'm gonna tell you, it's the seniors that vote, people, and she's focusing on the seniors. Them the ones, the homeowners, and they vote. Young people don't vote the way older people vote. I'm just telling y'all the truth now. We can call in, we can talk about it. I know it's midnight, but I just wanted to bring that to y'all. That's news. I'm still woke. I don't have a title what to talk about, but I was just woke and I said, let me get on live. I'm sitting up here. Yeah. Yeah. For real. It's real talk. Yeah. All right. So I'm telling y'all sleep. You better wake up. That woman out there moving around, making moves late at nighttime, people. Woo! Y'all dealing with a fighter. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. I'm gonna love to see this race. I'm gonna be right there reporting on it too. Yeah, yeah. Somebody said you really sound like a supporter because I'm reporting. I'm a reporter. So what? So what? If I am a reporter, a supporter, what you gonna do about it? If I'm a supporter, first of all, I don't have a conversation with Tiffany. Tiffany's not paying me, nor is someone else paying me to make this video. Don't get mad at me because I ain't jumping on the bandwagon of hate at all. Now you bring some truth and all that, I'll be happy to share it. Matter of fact, you can call in. Let's have a dialogue. 872-299-0808. Get mad at me because you got hate in your heart against people. Yeah. Yeah, people, y'all something else, man. I'm just bringing you news. That's what I do. I bring news. That's what I do. I brought you the news. I looked up on Facebook and seen that she was live. I said, let me go over and see what she's talking about. And she was out there shoveling snow for the seniors and the veterans. So, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Somebody said she gonna lose with a landslide. It's a possibility. If y'all Dalton people don't come out and vote, let me say this. I keep trying to tell y'all, don't underestimate that young lady. I'm telling you, y'all got to bring it. If you want to get out, you got to bring it. Stay on it. Because see, black folks they have amnesia. They'll forget real quick. Real quick. I'm telling you. Okay. Well, go to the polls. I hope you live out there so you can vote. Go to the polls. Don't come on here and tell me what I look like I'm doing. I'm a reporter. I report news. That's what I do. I'm not biased. I'm not a supporter of hers. Keep telling you that publicly. I don't hate her. Now, I've hated some things that she's done, but I'm watching. All right. We're going to let the people of Dalton decide if they want her or not. The people are going to speak. Going to speak. They're going to speak. I don't have a dog race in this, people. Ain't no money in it for me at all. I like reporting. It's news. Yeah. Listen, all you Dalton residents, y'all make sure y'all go to the polls and pick the best man or woman that you want to decide is going to move y'all township village forward. Yeah. Because guess what? All of us as outsiders is looking in. We can say, well, it don't count. What count is when the Dalton residents go to the polls and vote. That's what's going to count at the end of the day. When the dust settles, we're going to see what it is. Yeah. I'm telling you. The woman out there, she out there soliciting them votes, ain't she? And in the wintertime, shoveling snow for the seniors. Do you think one of them senior citizens going to turn Tiffany down for shoveling their driveway and their porch? They're not going to do that, whether they vote for it or not. They're not going to turn that down. And she's doing it for free. She got a crew that's helping her. She said, this Tiffany, listen, you don't have to be on here. If you feel like this live is sponsored by Tiffany, you don't have to be on here. I ain't asked you to come on here in no way. I don't even know you. You can say whatever you want. This ain't that. Listen, this ain't that, sister. This is Martin Johnson podcast, and I rule it with a rod iron. And if you don't like what you see, You're more than welcome to delete yourself or go on to somebody else's page. You can't tell me what to talk about on my page, and you can't tell me what to say. I ain't gonna allow you to do that. You don't support me. Okay. I'm telling you what the woman doing. I showed you proof. I ain't just talking. Showed the whole video. Don't get mad at me because I'm saying I'm showing the video. I show videos all the time. These YouTubers, they something else. But they got the right one when they come over here, Martin Johnson page. They got the right one because I'm going to set them straight. See, I don't care who she's sleeping with or what man she laying down with. That ain't none of my business, or about her lace wig. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That woman is grown. She sleep with whoever she wants to sleep, whether it's a girl or boy. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm concerned about Dalton. Yeah. Yeah. And some of y'all older people, you just as messy too. You love mess. You probably don't even live in Dalton. Probably don't even live in Dalton. The way you're talking. Well, whatever she's doing it for, I just said, didn't I say she's doing that for getting us some votes? She said she out there shoveling the seniors and the veterans. She doing what she got to do. That's politics. Don't you know how politics are played? People, listen, let me educate y'all about politics. Politics, there are no permanent enemies in politics. It's politics. Yeah. Yeah. People want to be signifying and just hate. Yeah. I can care less about any of that stuff. Yeah. You know, hey, it is what it is, people. You know, they ain't gonna stop me from talking about Tiffany. I'm gonna say something. If I see something worth reporting, I'm gonna talk about it. If I could talk about her, that non-for-profit cancer thing, the police overtime and the Vegas trips and all that, I can talk about her shoveling snow. So you're not going to dictate to me what I can and can't say. As long as I'm not disrespecting her, I'm booting out facts. And I think I'm in a good situation. Yeah. You can tell I changed. Well, hey, that's right, I'm changing. I'm tired of folks coming on here telling me what I should talk about. This is my channel. If they don't like it, leave. They took down a page on Facebook of mine, almost 200,000 people. They took that page down, but they didn't take me down. I'm still rolling. I'm still reporting, doing what I love to do. Yeah. Just delete me. That's all you got to do. Delete me, sister. Make sure you delete me. And I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Oh, you're going to delete me. I'm going to cry because you heard some on my live that you don't like. Oh, poor you. Delete me. Delete me. I ain't got a problem with that. Matter of fact, let me help you out. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you out. You ain't even got to delete me. I'm a block you. I'll help you out. That's right. I'm using her name for some clout, and I got clout, baby. You must don't know who I am. I've been doing this. I've been on Facebook for what? Since 2015. 2015, and I'm checking clout. Trust me, I'm known out throughout the country, city of Chicago. I got clout already. I am the crime chaser. I invented it, and I got clout. I got over 5,000 videos on social media. Y'all sleep on me. Y'all better wake up. Yeah, these old haters on here. They got the right one. They got the right one. This ain't no messy channel over here. We tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You get mad because I'm showing a woman shoveling some snow. You are sick. You're sick. Something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. You want me to hate somebody. You want me to hate. That's what you want me to do. You want me to hate. I can disagree with you and still love you. Yeah. And for those who I delete, you're welcome to follow me on YouTube or vice versa. I don't even know who y'all are anyway. Don't even care how you look. Didn't ask you to come on here at all. You got folks on here sick. They sick. They got hate in their heart for nothing. Just go to the polls. That's all you got to do. Those that live in Dalton, you vote for Jason or you vote for Tiffany. That's all you have to do. Whoever you decide that you want that can be a better candidate to serve the interests of the people in Dalton, do that. That's all you have to do. Listen, I can't vote in Dalton. Yeah, I can't vote. People get mad at me because I'm not talking down on it. I tell the truth. Listen, I know facts. I know more than some of y'all know. Trust me, I do. Y'all, listen, y'all some terrible people, boy. Ooh, my God. Black boy, if you want to tie another black person down, just get some black people. They know how, they show enough know how to do it. They throwing stones and they got all types of bricks in their houses and logs in their eye. Yeah, it's crazy. But stick with the facts, people. That's all. That's all. I don't mind you talking about Tiffany on here. As long as you stick with the facts. We're not going to go personal. Just stick with the facts. That's all. I don't have no problem with nobody saying that anything about Tiffany on here. But stick with the facts. All I ask people not to address her wig and her makeup and all that stuff and who she's sleeping with. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Somebody said what they say. I know you for Tiffany. You thank her at the board meeting. She done something for you. I thank her. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. Call in. Call in. Won't you call in? 872-299-0808. Call in. Call in. Mr. What's your name? Doug, Day, or Miss, or Mr., whoever you are. Call in. Let's talk about it. I hope you're a resident. Call in. Because what I say don't matter no way. I don't vote. I'm not a registered voter in Dalton. I don't live in Dalton. I've never lived in Dalton. So what does it matter what I think or say? I ain't got a dog fight in it. Trust me. But y'all over here watching me, though, you sure enough want to know what Martin Johnson say. I ain't on your page watching what you do. Call in, caller. The number right there over my head, 872-297-6389. Let's talk about it. Let's be a man. Let's be a woman, whatever you are, man or woman. Let's talk about it without hollering and screaming. Let's see how educated you are and how poised you are. You can have a civilized conversation without screaming and interrupting. Yes. Worry about what I think. I'm not even, listen, I'm not even, I'm going to give them what they want. I ain't no chump. They ought to know I ain't no chump. Now, I know how to be nice. And I know I get greasy too. I can get greasy right along with them. And I done fought hundreds and thousands of people on this live right now. I have fought them and stood the test. So I ain't no chump. I ain't new to this. Yeah, all you got to do is call in, Doug. Call in. Talk to me. You accusing me for shaking somebody's hand and said they're doing a good job. You ain't never heard me speak at Dalton board meeting. You ain't never. Never. Matter of fact, I'm going to go a little further than that. I wonder if you really know me. I probably never had a conversation with you. If I have, let me know. Come on from behind that keyboard and call in on his phone. I'll send you a link to come in if you want to come in and talk to me. Uh, okay. Say, I don't. I'm at work. I would. I don't live in Dalton. I'm from. He said, well, why don't you mind your business then? Mind your business. How you gonna tell me I did something? You don't know me. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. That's why I asked you to call in. You don't even know me. Man, you better check my file. Check my Facebook page, bro. Check it. Go back. Go back 10 years. Go back 15 years so you can see who I am. Yeah, these people come on and talk of stuff. Everybody got an opinion but Martin Johnson. I can't have an opinion of nothing. I already told you out front, I do not support Tiffany. And if I did, it ain't nothing you could do about it or say about it if I did support her. What you gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I can't vote for her. Trust me. I ain't in the business of telling people who they should vote for. Vote for your choice, your best choice. I can't tell you, but I'm not. People love accusing people, lying on folks. Yeah, that's all I'm asking you. Get mad because I showed the woman video. The woman's out there shoveling snow, got a crew out there for the seniors and the veterans. Do you think they're gonna turn that down? She doing the driveway and everything. You think they ain't gonna turn that down? Listen, I keep trying to tell y'all people, listen, for those that know me, this thing is not going to be a cakewalk. The woman already told you about her track record. She said, I got 3 elections that I won. And she's not lying on that. Now, we got proof on that. And I'm going to tell you this. Tiffany, Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henry have a lot of supporters. They just not going to come out in front and say anything. I'm telling y'all people, I'm out and open. I'm letting you know I'm not supporting them. But at the same time, I'm not going to demonize on my page, but I will talk about what she's not doing for Dalton and what she have done. I will talk about that. And I have mentioned it on this live. Okay, thank you, Doug, for apologizing to me. Thank you. Don't be too quick. And your apology is accepted. I don't know who you are. Your apology is accepted. I hate for people to get me wrong. Now, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I get wrong. I need to be checked when I'm bogus. But this, I have made my stand publicly. I have not accepted no money from Tiffany. I have not had a conversation with Tiffany on the telephone. I have had no text message with Tiffany on the telephone. And that's the God-heaven truth. And there's no one paying me to make this video about Tiffany. No one is paying me. I'm not on payroll. Okay? I just want to put it out there because, you know, folks, they like to accuse you of doing something. Man, listen. I just showed a video and I got accused of being a supporter of Tiffany. For those of you that don't care about my content, you can leave. I'm not mad at you. I do it all the time. When I go to some of y'all pages and I don't like something I see, I keep scrolling. I don't even comment. I just keep going. I said, well, you know what? I don't like this. This ain't for me. This is nothing I'm interested in. I go on to something else. People, a lot of times we got to learn to see and not see. We have to learn that. We have to quit accusing people of supporting people and you don't know nothing. You don't even know who they are. Trust me. Somebody said, why you quit? Because it's my show and you can't tell me what to say on my show. I can continue to argue if I want to. This is my show. Why you on here watching? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna control what you listen. This is not Dalton politics here, people, okay? You just can't come on here and say anything and write anything you want to do. We don't do that over here, people. We respect people for whoever they are and what they do. That's how we do things over here. We respect people. I don't care if you black, white, Hispanic, whatever. We respect people over here. If you're wrong or right, or if you're good or bad, we are respecting people. And we tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what we do over here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Ann White said, been a Dalton resident for 25 years. The Shaw was the best mayor ever we saw. You know, hey, listen, I never lived in Dalton, so I don't know nothing about Dalton. You know, listen, all I know is what I know about Dalton. I got introduced to Dalton through Tiffany, coming out there filming the board meetings. I've done a few crime scenes out there as well. So I've not only Tiffany called me, Sherry called me out there a couple of times too. You know, so hey, listen, Tiffany don't probably care for Martin Johnson. I can care less. I don't owe no money. Yeah. Yeah. Call in Miss Kathleen Major, 872-299-0808. I give you permission to call and ask me a question. I'm going to set you straight too. I ain't going to cuss you out. I ain't going to scream at you. Nothing. I'm going to set you straight. Just call in. Let's talk. I'm going to show you how nice I am. Call on in. Call on. It's not crazy because people try to accuse me. They get mad at me because I'm showing Tiffany talking about shoveling snow in Dalton at nighttime for the veterans and for the seniors. You know, hey, I just ran across the line and I showed it. Nobody don't say nothing when a bunch of people get on here and talk about Tiffany. Nobody says anything. And I allow it. I let y'all bring facts out here. You know, other night we had a program where we brought out facts. We talked about the non-for-profit. We talked about the overtime. We talked about the buying of the trucks, the signatures. We talked about a lot of things. Where was you at? Where was you at? Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Somebody said, he said, Martin, I've been a politician for 30 years, and I promise you, Tiffany will not be here in April. She is going to jail. She is going to have to seal indictment on her. Watch, Martin. I never said that Tiffany wasn't going to jail. I never said that, and it could be. She have done some things in Dalton that can land her in jail. Yes, she have. You know, but as of right now, she has not been arrested or indicted. As of right now, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, but we're gonna come on here this weekend and talk about. I'll probably invite Sherry on here. Sherry can ask some questions. Well, she's a Dalton resident. She's been there for 20 some years. See, a lot of these people on here, they talk about Dalton, but they don't even live in Dalton. They don't even know what's really going on, except what they see in the news, which is a lot of truth. But I'm bringing citizens that live in Dalton, that's involved into the things, was involved in the recall and all. I'm gonna bring her on here to talk. Listen, it's just news, brother. It's news. Pull up, shorty. Shoveling snow and having politics are two different things, my brother. Good deeds versus good policy is two different things. Hey, you think I don't know that? I'm 56 years old. You don't think I know that? I know that. What's wrong with me reporting news? That's what I do. I'm like a news channel. I'm the crime chaser. That's what I do. If you follow me, if you know anything about me, go on my Facebook page, same name, and just do a little research on me. Matter of fact, Google my name. Do a little research on me so you'll know who I am. All right. I'm more than fair. I'm more than fair. Trust me. I'm more than fair. Give everybody a chance. Yeah. All you got to do is call in if you want to talk to me. The number's directly over my head, 872-297-6389. I'm wide awake. Trust me. My eyes is clear. I ain't sleepy. They ain't tight. I ain't high. I ain't drunk. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Don't pop. None of those things. I'm wide awake. So come on, call in. I'll be happy to have you for you to call in. I love when people falsely accuse me and I can set them straight. Well, they said, seeing my focus is on Tiffany. It is on Tiffany. I talk about Tiffany. It is on Tiffany. Is that a crime? Is my focus on Tiffany? Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Yeah, that's not a crime. See, people, they want to find something wrong. See, you got them type of people, they don't like you because of the way you look or what you say out your mouth. They don't want to hear what you got to say. So they got to nitpick and try to find something wrong. Find something wrong. They want to hide behind a keyboard and say little things and all. And that's okay. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I got a caller. And I hope it's a local caller. I hope it's a local caller. This is my program. This is my channel. And I say what I want. And if you don't like what I say, you're welcome to leave, delete me, unfollow, whatever you want to do. It's okay with me. I would love to have you. But since you don't like the content, you might as well go on somewhere else. That's all.
My name is has joined.
All right, we got a caller. Come on, caller. You're my first caller, 2998. What's your question? What's your comment? What's your statement?
Hi, my name is Beth, and I'm a resident of the village of Dalton.
That's who I want to hear from, a resident. Thank you for being a resident and calling in. Go ahead.
We moved here 25 years ago, and I lived on the west side of Chicago for 8.5 years before I came here. So I lived in the city in Lawndale before I came here. And we saw a lot of things happen there. Like, there were some times where people would get hurt, and then the police and the ambulance didn't even come for like 20 minutes.
Wow.
And so we saw a lot of bad things. And then we saw poverty, and we saw violence, and we saw gang activity. I lived amongst it. And then we ended up coming here to Dalton. And then we had different, administrations here. And then one of the things that I've done over the years is that I've gone to meetings and I've listened and I've watched what people were doing. And then now, one of the things about Dalton is there are some people who are more, have less income, but many people came to Dalton to live that have education. They're professional people amongst us. So it's not an impoverished town. There's just some people that have less income. But one of the things that's happened here is that when Mayor Tiffany Hilliard came in, she made a mess of a lot of the finances. There's so many things that are not understood by the trustees that they've asked many times for receipts. They've asked for information. I used to go to meetings where we would get statements of the spending and how it was spent. And there's no transparency with what she's doing. And now she has a whole situation where she's got people around her. I mean, what? Hello?
I'm here. Go ahead, ma'am. I'm listening. I'm here.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm in agreement with
and I'm
you.
telling you, and I'm telling it. I mean, we saw stuff. I mean, she would have done real good as a gang leader over on the west side. I mean, she got people around her that we just don't feel settled or safe about them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they tried to do a recall, but the wording got thrown out by an appeals court of 3 judges who made that decision to overturn that. And another thing, there were 3 people that ran for mayor, and 3 people shouldn't have run, but they all ran in. And Mayor Riley Rogers, he only lost by a few hundred votes, and he had a stroke, a major stroke.
I remember.
He didn't even campaign. And if he had campaigned, if he had been healthy, he would have beat her, especially if Andrew Holmes had not run. So she got in there because Riley Rogers had a stroke, and there were 3 people that were running. She should not be in that office. She should not be sitting there. It's just circumstances. And so many people have said, these people in Dalton are dumb. They don't know what they're doing. It's just a bad circumstance. Mm-hmm. She should not be where she's at. And then she talks down to the trustees. She's condescending. And then another thing, when they have something to say, really something to say at a meeting, she says, well, the time is up, you can't talk. Well, because she doesn't want to hear what they have to say. And it is very poor government, very bad leadership. She should never hold a leadership position again, anywhere. Mm-hmm. And these people, they try to talk. Jana Belcher, Jason House, Tammy Brown, Brittany Norwood. These are wonderful people. They have the ability to lead. They have the ability to understand. And they will ask questions of Tiffany Hinder, who is supposed to be our leader. She does not own our town. She acts like she owns our town. And she doesn't own us. She doesn't own us. She doesn't own the town. And when people are trying to say something at a meeting and they have a question and she cuts them off, things don't get done. Answers don't come. Kiana Belters has had to ask for receipts so many times. And then you have Jason House. He's a gentleman. He sits there and he listens. But he's on the ball about it all.
I'm going to ask you a question. As you've been, I'm assuming that you're a senior. And what is the word? And I'm not asking your name or anything. What is the word on the ground? I'm talking about the residents that you know. What are they saying? Are they going to show up to vote? Are they feeling intimidated to put signs in front of their house? What exactly? What's going on? We understand all these bad things. Go ahead.
Well, some people have put signs in their yards and they've been taken out of the grass.
Wow. So
and then we have some people who won't even put a sign in their yard because they're concerned about retaliation somehow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's understood. So do a lot of seniors feel safe?
We do not have a chief of police, but I've talked with the police in person, and they assure us that they are leading it well to the best of their ability.
Oh, okay.
But my concern here in this community is that if there's a major crime event, they have resources to call in. So that's what supports us.
Okay.
Chief Collins should never have been fired. She should never have fired Chief Collins, but he wouldn't do dirty for her, so she fired him.
Mm-hmm. And he's suing too. So it's a lot of things going on.
He was a good chief of police, and she should never have fired him.
I'd say the same thing. I agree with you on that. She should have never fired him.
And not only that, I'm going to say another thing here. I'm going to tell everybody this. Elizabeth Scott was our administrator. She was willing to work with Tiffany when Tiffany came into office. And the people loved Elizabeth Scott. Elizabeth Scott would answer phones at 3 a.m. for the needs of the people. If there was a fire in a house or there was something that had happened, Elizabeth Scott was very loved. And Tiffany did not retain her, even though Elizabeth Scott was willing to stay. So she started out bad.
Mm.
See, I'm telling everything now.
Mm. 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 Mm.
I'm telling it
So
all.
I want to ask you.
What the people of Dalton need to do is we need to stand up about this, everybody. And in the household, there are people who could encourage the young people of their households to vote. That will be the difference. The young people, they're not sure how to register. They're not sure what to do. But the word on the street of many people that I have talked to is they're very concerned about this administration.
And let me ask you a question. And I'm not on either side. I promise you, I'm not being paid or anything. Do you believe that she have a chance to win?
The thing is that she has brown-nosed these senior citizens who are okay. All right. I know this is going to be fun. I'm trying to word this right. I'm trying. There are people in this community that, through poverty and poor education and everything in life, they don't always have the education to know how to filter things and understand things. So what we're doing is we have the Clean Team 2025, and we need to reach out to all the people of the village of Dalton to understand what really needs to be done, that she not be reelected.
Mm-hmm. But I still need you to answer that question. You never really answered the question. Does she have a chance? Does she have a chance, a real actual chance to win the election in Dalton? Now, you're a resident. I'm not a resident there, so I can't say.
If Clean Team doesn't do enough work, she has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe that will happen because we have a stellar leader that's helping them in the background. Nikita is helping them, and so with her leadership, no, she won't win.
Okay.
But she won't win because of the way that they're going to reach out.
Okay.
Without that, though, she'd have a chance because it's unfortunate. I am a person who believes in education.
Sarge.
I believe in good education. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. That's somebody calling. And two.
No, I'm a person who believes in good education. And so what we have here is school boards that should be led well, and that's an issue here too. Where Tiffany is trying to get in between what's happening in some of the school boards. So this is like, it's not just Thornton Township, it's not just Dalton. She's trying to interfere in the school board and the attorneys that work with the school board. She's interfered with that too.
Okay. I want to ask you another question too. Now, when I showed a video tonight of Tiffany shoveling snow. Well, not really. Actually, so she talked about she's shoveling snow, but she had some people out there volunteer. So now she was saying that she have a winning track record. That's what she did say, which is true. Far as she served 2 terms as a trustee, and this is 1 term that she's serving as a mayor. So she does have a track record of winning. Now, I'm not saying about all the bad things she's done since she's been mayor. I'm with you on that. She have done a lot of things that can land her in prison time. So I'm asking you again, I'm gonna try to word this again. If Clean House 25 don't campaign correctly, it's a possibility they can get upset. They have to do it.
There's a small chance.
There's a small chance. Okay.
That's why we need all the boots on the ground.
Right.
That's why we need people to put signs in their yard and not be afraid.
Right.
That's why we need people to make phone calls. That's why we need to take a stand. And we need to support Kiana Belcher. We need to support Jason House and Allison Key. Don't forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Allison Key is a great clerk. And Tiffany has very much disrespected Allison Key. She took away her office.
Now, hold on.
She doesn't feel safe going in the building.
Let me ask you a question. Didn't somebody resign or something, put in their resignation papers, a clerk or something? I don't know. Is it from the Thorn Township?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Tiffany had Allison Keys is permitted to hire her assistant, and Tiffany fired her, but it was overturned.
Okay. No, what I'm saying today, I was heard yesterday that someone is supposed to put their resignation in, a clerk. Did you hear it?
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. It's been a busy week, and that's something I don't know about.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So,
but we as the village of Dalton, we as residents, for all the residents that are listening, we need to take a strong stand and continue to stand strong. Because so many of us have said, you need to resign, Tiffany. But, you know, that might not happen. I believe in my heart that the clean team will win, and we need a clean sweep of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But if as long as they do what they need to do, they will win.
Okay, I know we got that Lori Lightfoot.
But we need to reach all the people.
Yeah.
Oh, Lori Lightfoot will.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Lori Lightfoot, as what she's done for Dalton has been stellar. She made a great presentation. This is what we needed. There's been a lot of criticism, but if you don't live in Dalton and you don't understand what's happened here, then you don't know why we needed Lightfoot, but we needed her. And we're looking forward to her report. And I highly respect her.
Okay. She is an educated woman, though. She's very well educated. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have criticized because of how she was a mayor in Chicago.
Right.
But what she has done for Dalton and how she presented her report, and she did it in a very polished manner, I'm looking forward to the rest of the report.
Okay. Well, hold on, ma'am. Hold on. And I'm going to take this other caller. He's not a resident, but I want to hear from the residents. But I just want to hear what he got to say real quick, because I really want to hear from the residents. Because, see, all this outsider talk, it's no good. We need to hear from the one.
Well, you got the insider talk tonight.
I know who you are. You might not think I don't know who you are, but I know exactly who you are.
I met you, sir.
Yeah, right.
I met you, sir.
That's right. I know exactly who you are. Let's go to this next caller. 912, Sarge. What you got to say, man? I was trying to hear from the Dalton people, but I don't know what you have to say. Sarge.
Okay, well, Tiffany is right where she's supposed to be. She was duly elected by the residents of Dalton. Bottom line up front, all of she shouldn't be in office. How should she not be in office? Was she not duly and legally elected to that position? She was. Now, all of these educated people, this and that and that and this, well, maybe if all of the educated people would have gotten off of their high horse and gotten to the polls and voted for their particular candidate of choice, there would have been a larger percentage of the vote that occurred, because the vote in Dalton is a very low percentage of people that actually participated in the political process. Now, true, I am not a resident of Dalton, but right is right, facts are facts. Martin, you stand on facts.
Mm-hmm.
I joke around a lot, but I stand on facts too.
Mm-hmm.
Facts are facts. Tiffany Henyard is in that position because she was duly and legally voted. There was no voter fraud and all of that. So anything else that's being said that she's done, leave that up to the FBI to get to the end of that when it get there, okay? You have not heard me say, well, she stole, she did this. I ain't got nothing to say about that. That's the FBI job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the lawyer for the court of public opinion. So, but she was duly, legally elected. So, and that's it. So a lot of people can say a lot of things about her. They should have went to the polls and voted for somebody else at the time. I mean, that would be like me being upset about anyone that I didn't want in office, but I didn't vote, right? How they gonna vote this person in office? Well, Leonard, did you vote? Well, no, but okay, I don't want to hear it then. You know what I'm saying? What did we start saying, Martin? No vote, no choice?
Yeah.
Or no, not no vote, no choice. No vote, no doggone, I forgot. You said something. It was
No. They said
like if you don't have a voice.
I know that the vote blue no matter who. I know that. But let me. I want to ask.
No, not that one.
Not that one. Let me ask.
Now the one that if you didn't vote at all,
you shouldn't have.
Why are you talking about the election?
Right.
It was somebody.
Right.
On there. She was telling you. You asked her, "Did you vote?" And she said, "Well, no." He said, "Well, why are you talking about something and you didn't participate?"
Right.
And it's something you said. Doggone, I wish I remembered. It was slick.
Well, my thing is,
down.
If you don't vote, you don't have no right to say anything. That's one of my mottos. If you don't vote, you have no right to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk to them. Let me go right back to the Dalton resident. I want to ask her,
Go ahead.
what is the what is the voters turnout when it comes to the mayoral election? What does that look like? I'm not sure. I don't know how the numbers would look. Is it basically a lot of seniors? What's the age bracket that votes there, and how many people that vote? Do you have those numbers?
I don't have the exact tally. I know Jason House has it, but and I know the Clean Team has it. But what I will say is this: that the voter turnout is poor, and this is after, face it, there were people that had to fight for their civil rights. They had to fight for the right to vote, and we have young people here who aren't really aware of what people did in the 1960s for them, that they protested, that they got their rights for them. And so we need to reach out to the young people so that they will vote, because they don't realize the privilege they have of being in the United States of America and being able to vote and have a say. And we really need the people of Dalton who hear this to have young people in their homes that can register to vote to go vote. That's what I will say.
Mm-hmm. So
that would make a difference.
I've even heard Jetta.
I've spoken with young people in person, and they are concerned.
Yeah, they should be. I've spoken to Jedediah, and even Jedediah, I agree with him. He said she got a good chance of winning this. And he said, and he's not on Tiffany's side, but he said that on my own channel, out his own mouth. He said that. And I agree with him. So, and we know Jedediah Brown is not a Tiffany fan. He's proven that over and over and over, and we know that.
No.
We know that.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So we know that.
And I will say this, that let's stick to the facts of who is the mayor, and that's Tiffany Henyard. Yes, she was duly elected, Martin.
Yes.
That's true. We agree on that. And your other caller made a good case, and that is true. It just was circumstances that fell into place that were just very bad. When Andrew Holmes ran, it threw the balance off. If it would have only been Riley Rogers and Tiffany, even though Riley had a stroke, we could have helped him, but he was recovering. and he was a great campaigner because I helped with one of his campaigns. So I know how great he was at campaigning. He just wasn't able to. So, and the way they ran the campaign, they knew a lot of things to do. So this is a whole different case. This is a different circumstance, and it's Clean House 2025 is doing very well. But if we can get young people to vote, it will turn it over because many seniors do vote, and that's why Tiffany Hinyard is trying to shovel snow for them, but they come in and then they clear the walkways. But they did it for my neighbors with a big snow like 2 years ago, and they really didn't do that. They didn't clear everything. Let's put it that way. They cleared enough so you could get out the driveway. Because when we pay for people to clear our driveways, they clear it all the way. And then sometimes I pay you to shovel snow, and we also have a snow blower, so we're able to do that. But I believe that she has manipulated how she has dealt with the seniors so that they would want to vote for her. That's how she's been conducting herself. And some of what she's done is use municipal and Thornton Township money to do that.
Yeah, she's got a strategic plan to capture the seniors, and the seniors. I'm telling you, if them seniors come through for her, woo, my goodness, there's going to be a lot of you Dalton residents upset if she pull it off. But she still got to go to the primary. I mean, the general election with Cassandra. So that's another. But that's in I believe that's in April. So her and Jason House.
Well, Cassandra has every right to vote. Cassandra has every right to run.
Yes, she does.
But the best candidate is Jason House. The best one in the House is Jason House.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, Cassandra has said a lot of things. She has gone on programs and she has said a lot of things. And she had every right to say those things that she has said. But we need a mayor who will talk with us and when we have concerns and who will respect us when we do talk to them. And I mean, Tiffany is not even approachable for real questions. Mayor Riley Rogers used to, even though it was uncomfortable, even though it was contentious and fiery at times, Riley Rogers would allow residents at Dalton Village board meetings to ask questions, and many things were answered, or Elizabeth Scott, the administrator, would answer them, or it would go to Public Works or the police department in a way that was really functioning. Mayor Tiffany Hinyard has not allowed that to happen. She has stifled the questions of residents and the trustees. I'm a little fiery about this, but I have held back, and now it's all coming out.
Okay. Okay.
It's just unfortunate that she was ever in place. And, going forward, I think communities need to be very watchful that, yes, they allow young people to get into place to be elected, but they should be much more careful. You should do background checks. You should find out more about the people before you put them in the place at all.
Yeah. Well, she was in place already.
She should never have gone.
Yeah, she was in. She had served 2 terms as a trustee, so she was.
I know you have. I know the other caller.
Yeah.
I know I'm interrupting, and I know the other caller. Maybe Pat. She was duly elected. It's just You know, the world is watching and they want to know. The world has watched us and said, are there people that understand? Are there people that know? But now I'm giving you some of the real
Oh
scoop.
yeah, and that's what I want to hear from
And and that's
right.
why, I'm kind of fiery about this, and I held back for a long time.
I know exactly who you are. I see you speak at the podium, and you're not playing. But let me hold on for a minute. Let me take a call real quick. Hey, Mr. Marcus, go ahead, Mr. Marcus, go ahead.
Actually, I just want to continue to listen
Okay,
because I just joined in.
okay, because we get ready to end in a minute anyway. Okay, Sergeant, did you want to say anything before I close out?
Well, like I said, if the people do not come out to vote their choice, it doesn't matter who says what and all of the if and this and if that. I could easily say, had Kamala Harris not stepped in to run and it was Trump and Biden, it would have been a landslide with Trump. Now I could say that, but that's all it is talk. No one can predict any of that. We don't have that ability. So you could make an educated like decision or an educated opinion on something, but to say, well, this is going to happen, and it happens, it's not. It's
Okay.
we as humans, we don't have that
Right.
ability.
Okay. Well, let me just say this real quick. Ronnie Johnson said, "What's up, cuz?" He said Jason House will mostly likely be the mayor of Dalton. So I don't know how long you've been on here, Ronnie, but I did show Tiffany was out there campaigning late tonight at midnight. I call it campaigning. She was out there shoveling snow. Well, she had a crew of shoveling snow, and she was seeking out the seniors and veterans. She moving while people sleep. So I'm just saying, I showed the video earlier, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a paid person for Tiffany. I do not support Tiffany. I've said it public over and over. I have not texted her. I have not called her. We have not talked on the telephone. None of these things. Let me keep that clear. Keep that in the clear. And only thing I ask people when you come on here, not to talk about who she's sleeping with or her wig or her physical appearance. You can talk about everything else as long as it's dealing with dog. That's all I ask. So that's all I ask. People get mad at me, but that's okay. They watching me. I'm not watching. We got another caller. Let's see what this caller has to say. And we're trying to get out of here. 337. Go ahead, caller. 337. Area code.
I agree with a lot of things you're saying. However, let me enlighten a few people who doesn't understand the mindset of seniors. I'm a senior, and I also have experience dealing with politics here in Southwest Louisiana. The bingo games that she has for the seniors, and then she has a lot of younger folks who are sort of having this sluggish mentality. Now, to answer your question, yes, she has a greater chance of winning that she had before because she's too confident right now. She's very arrogant. She's very confident. So if the seniors doesn't want to have change, and then I'll give you another example. There's a lot of people who vote who say they may vote for this person, like a Jason House, but then no one knows what they do when they go in that booth, and pull that level or push that button. Then there's a certain amount of people who tend to say, my vote's not going to count, so I'm going to leave that alone. The lower percentage, another example, we have a large percentage of blacks here in Louisiana, but mostly the white folks and the people like Clay Higgins and the governor is in office now, Jeff Landry. That's the same thing that goes on in Dalton and Illinois. That corruption is rampant. And so people are afraid. Then you have the folks who feel that the felons can't vote, and some of them can vote now. You know what I mean? So it's that mindset. And when you continue to thrive on the negative so much, so of course she has a chance to win. Hopefully she doesn't, but nothing is guaranteed when it comes to our people not getting out and voting. And again, people will sell their souls. Sure, if she's shoveling snow or if she's having someone shovel snow, that's not a big thing. That's her doggone job to do that. You know what I mean? But people will, okay, yeah, she's doing this now. And when you tell people you're doing something, and much stuff to you and Jed and other people like yourself who do for people and don't brag about it, you just do it. You're people who tend to don't need that accolades. You don't need an award. You don't need to have it announced. I'm sure you do things behind the scenes that people will never know about it because that's your mindset. I'm assuming that's what I do. However, people just won't continue to deviate from all that negative and the responsibility for self. You know, I mean, controversy sells. And lastly, I put in a chat about the disrespect that she has for the people that she's supposed to be working with. Now, why take them and put them on the floor as opposed to the dais? Yes, the executive committee and the managers of the different departments should be on that floor level as opposed to having the trustees. That's the wrong thing to do there. That's showing disrespect. And people watch this all the time. And I'm gonna land this by saying this. People are always saying, and I hear that a lot, about only the residents of Dalton. Well, Dalton, just like Louisiana, a citizen in Louisiana parishes, receive federal money. I have a right to speak on Dalton because I'm a United States American citizen. So if my federal dollars, which goes to FEMA and any federal organization, ensure Dalton doesn't just get state money or local money, it gets federal money. So I got a right to say something about how I feel. And others can have a right to come down here and say what they want to say. So that's offensive to me as an American citizen, especially a Marine Corps veteran, to hear people say, well, you're not from here, so we don't need your opinion. Well, take your ball and move on, as they say.
Okay.
I'll land my plane there.
Thank you. I want to show just a little video. I'm not going to show the whole video, maybe 2 minutes of it because I'm trying to wrap up. I'm going to show just a little bit of it. All right.
Please let me know and I'll take care of them. Thank you so much. I love you.
Okay, hold on. Let me show you what she says.
Got into, I call it politics. If I really didn't have a heart for a community. And a lot of people don't have that heart. They get in it for the wrong reasons. They get in it for clout and power that they ain't got. It's just like how they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, power's in the eye of the beholder. It's the same concept. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in this late. I see y'all walk like me, huh? Y'all don't go to sleep neither. So we out here. Share the video if somebody need help with their snow. Please, whatever you do, inbox it to me, or you can call my cell, which a lot of y'all got. I'm talking about my residents. I'm talking about you outside interference. I'm not talking about you chaos agents. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my residents of Dalton. So if you need the help, you got a parent that live here and they can't get to the snow, they 80 years old or however old, please let me know and I'll take care of them. Thank you so much. I love you. Share the video. What you mean? Yeah. Let me show you. Let me show you. My shovel, my work.
All right, I just want to show that a little bit real quick and just let the people know what was going on, what went on. So that was just, I showed that video. A lot of people was upset at me for showing that, but I'm just showing you guys she's campaigning in the midnight hour, and we know what it is. And like my comedian buddy said, that, hey, she ain't doing nothing that she's supposed to do that anyway. You know, but
right.
but if you notice, she is targeting seniors. That's her main focus.
Right.
That's her main focus. If you notice her strategy, I'm looking at a strategy, and I'm telling people, don't, Jason House, if you're listening to me, and all the trustees, do not underestimate Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Don't take her for granted. I know it's a lot of things out. We know that she's done wrong. We know that the FBI is looking, but do not take her for granted because she can win.
Not at all.
Because she is a valuable.
Take her for granted.
Yeah, don't. This is real. See, it's like two boxers in the ring. Now, even though one is favored, the other one may not be favored, but the thing about it, it's a slim possibility that the one that's less favored can win. It could be an upset. So, right, right. So I'm just this is what I'm saying, people.
You know, throw a bigger punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, listen, we know all the things that Tiffany have done. She have done.
I know many other things that she's done.
I know
many other things that she's done, but I'm sticking to the facts so that it makes a strong point.
Right.
And like I said, I laid low for a long time, but there were things that happened this week that brought it to a different level, which I don't want to say right now.
Mm-hmm.
But she raised some things were raised to a different level, and God knows what they are. And God will deal with them. But let me tell you, some things that happened this week, this is why I'm fired up underneath it. There's reasons why there's some things that have occurred that have showed what their character really is.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you might find out, but let's stick to the facts. We need the people of Dalton, the mothers, the grandfathers, the grandparents, the uncles, to really encourage the young people to be registered to vote and to vote for Jason House and the Clean Team. That's not too much to ask, because they saw to it that so many people brought their families out of Chicago to live to Dalton to have a better life for those kids.
Yeah.
And these kids will not have a better life and safety if they don't get better leadership into Dalton. Right now, yes, we do not have a chief of police, but it will be okay. But it's not good, but we'll be all right, because there are many resources they can call in. But this isn't how a community should be living.
Well, and
it's all because it's not good.
I'm going to say the last word if nobody else said something. And I want to say,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I have something for you, but
well, come on, real quick.
That's on you.
Come on with it, real quick, because I'm trying to.
Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. As of her shoveling snow is what she's supposed to do? No, that's not what she's supposed to do. Because if you talk to any insurance agents, now some people may not know this. If you shovel in front of your house and someone slips and falls, they could sue you, and your homeowner's insurance got to cover them, and it'll go up. If you don't shovel the snow and they fall and they try to sue you, it's considered an act of nature. I just want to throw that out there.
Cool,
so it's because if
when I say
shoveling of the snow, if someone falls and has a lawsuit, it's not going to fall on Tiffany. It's only going to fall on the homeowner.
Okay. When I say shoveling snow is plowing the streets and stuff like that, that's what I mean on that. But let me just say this.
Right. Gotcha.
And no,
she's doing driveways and sidewalks.
So it was so many people out there on both sides, on the Republican side and on the Democrat side, that said that Donald Trump didn't have a chance to win, and he won. Even Republicans said that.
Yeah.
Even Democrats have said that. And Sarge is a real Republican. He's a registered Republican, and he's there. He got his ear to the ground listening. So I'm telling people again, do not underestimate Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, our people, black people,
don't count her out.
We tend to get amnesia and we forget everything, and we go right back to the polls, and we normally vote for a familiar name that we know, and we just punch and keep going. Listen, she said it earlier, young lady, the singer said, she said that I'm trying to talk to people that have young people in their houses and tell them about go vote. And that's what you have to do. Like she said, The young people can make the difference in this
The
election.
young people of Dalton will make a difference
All right.
if they will go and vote. They will make a difference.
Yeah. All right. All right. So
I say this last thing.
37 337 committee, you want to say anything real quick? I'm finna get out of here. Well, Marcus.
Yes, I can think about a roast. Hopefully, you and Sarge, I don't know if Sarge is from the Salvation Army Sergeant or a regular military sergeant, but hopefully he can come to the show. And all the proceeds probably should go to, I think, you guys who are actually doing things like you're doing with your platform or whatever. I'm volunteering to do that. Plus, I'm going to go to Cali and help some of our friends who lost homes. So I appreciate the prayers for folks who have lost their homes in these fires. But my statement that I made about the dais and the folks that are even the dais that they had recently with the trustees with those campaign shirts on, I don't know if that's legal or not. It is not legal in the state of Louisiana, and actually people were disqualified because they did that. So hopefully Jason House and the folks, I don't think Jason would, but hopefully people will realize that's just ammunition for Tiffany to bring that up. Because you should never be having a campaign material not only at a board meeting but on the grounds of a government entity when it comes to campaigning. So they may want to check that out too. But appreciate the show. Looking forward to roasting Tiffany and also having you guys be at the show so I could make people laugh. Thank you again, my brother.
All right,
thank you for your military service.
Thank you. Marcus.
Oh, that would be me.
Both of you guys.
That would be me.
Both of you guys too. Both of you guys. Marcus, I'm getting ready.
I support you.
You're welcome.
Marcus, I'm getting ready to get off. So
former non-commissioned officer, Iraq, Afghanistan war veteran.
Marcus,
thank you for your service. I'm a member of Soldiers Angels. A shout out to Soldiers Angels. I'm a member of that organization. So a big shout out to them.
We got a caller, people.
California.
Said prayer for the people in California. Okay, cool. All right. So I want to thank you guys for coming with me. I was still woke. I'm not sleepy, but I appreciate every last one of you guys for tuning in tonight. And actually, it was open. We could have talked about anything. I didn't care. I'll always get these people on here and tell me who I'm supporting. Just remember, people, whoever anybody supporting, they have that right. Whether it's Tiffany or Jason, they have that right, or Cassandra, they have that right. Okay, you can't take away people support who they want to support. That's their constitutional right. You cannot do that.
That's right.
You cannot do that. Okay, let you know that.
That's why we have the right to vote.
Right. That's part of the
right to vote.
That's right. That's part of the voting process. So don't get upset with people because they support the person that you don't want. You feel that they shouldn't support. Don't do that. Listen, I talk to Tiffany people and I talk to Jason people. I'm not going to discriminate against neither party. I want to hear from both sides. Like I said, I don't have a dog fight in it.
Well, I gave you a mouthful today.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. My ebonics. Yes, you did. All right.
I gave you the whole mouthful tonight.
You sure did. Sure did. And guess what?
Yeah, Martin, two days of laughter.
Right. I didn't rush you. Did I rush you? I didn't rush you off.
No.
I didn't cut you off or anything. I let you talk freely.
No.
You took your time.
Yes.
And that's what we do on this program. That's how we operate.
Right.
And I tell people, it's a freedom of speech on this program here. We have people from all walks. It is a freedom of speech. I want this to be a safe space where people can speak their mind without a bunch of people clobbering and jumping upside their head. All right, people. Mm-hmm. Y'all already know what it is. Right. It's live, uncut, unedited. I got something for you. I got something for you, young lady. This is what I got for you.
They can't beat me. If they could beat me, they would have went to the bars.
That's Tiffany voice. That's a drop. I played that last night. We were laughing so hard. We said, and Tiffany.
Oh man, you should have played that snitching one. That's the one you should have played, Martin.
So, you guys doing a lot of snitching. I don't want anybody that's young like me to be discouraged. Run for office. Public office is something that's needed and something that the youth need to take a stance and do.
All right, that's Tiffany Hinyard, y'all.
Sitting up here thieving and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
Oh no.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, we laugh so hard. We laugh so hard. So thank y'all so much. I had to do that, people. I just had to listen, people. I'll be honest with you. Now, don't get me wrong. I am monitorized, so I ain't gonna sit up and lie and say I'm not. But guess what, people? I'm having fun doing this. You know, I'm having fun.
Right.
As long as I'm not lying on anybody. Now I can poke a little fun and I'm not talking below the belt. I think I'm safe. You know what I'm saying? I let people be free on here. So I appreciate every last one of my panel tonight. Thank y'all so much for your comments. Thank those that it was in a messenger, those that I agree with, those I don't agree with. Thank you too for just even coming on here. Now, again, if you don't like something I do or say, you always can scroll and go to the next creator page. That's all you have to do, or just delete yourself. That's all. I mean, just do what you got to do. I mean, I'm not watching you, you watching me. So my opinion must value in some kind of way. Oh Lord, we got another caller, y'all. They won't even let me go. We go. Can y'all hold on for 1 minute? Let's see what this caller had to say.
Keep it going.
Okay, this is.
You ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah. I'm still wide awake. I'm not high. I'm not drunk.
We want some more of the truth.
Okay.
The truth. Now she said that you.
We have a supporter right here of Tiffany 901. Go ahead, 901. Go ahead, 901.
The youth is on fire.
Yeah. 901, go ahead. 901, you're gonna be my last. You're gonna be hold on before you get started. Hold it before you get started. You're gonna be my last comment now. Don't set the panel on fire. I'm gonna let you say whatever you want to say. Go ahead.
I'm not, I promise you.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say to the caller that's from Dalton, and I think she's been at some of the board meetings, all of them. Wait. Let me take my phone off speak. Hold on.
Okay.
And I think she's been at some of the board meetings. I want to say you all are blessed, because see, if we showed up at our city council meetings, the way y'all show up at y'all board meetings, acting no disrespect, but acting a fool, yelling and screaming and howling at people, not giving them a chance to speak, y'all will be arrested and brought out in handcuffs. Y'all complain about Tiffany not answering questions. Our city council members don't answer questions. Y'all complain about her not looking at you in the eye when y'all are throwing y'all hateful words at her. Our city council members don't look at us when we are doing our insults at them. People respond to people that are being positive and welcoming to them. They don't want to look you in your eyes if you insulting them. They don't want to do that. You guys are blessed. You guys are blessed. You go to that meeting and you cut up the food, and then you blame everybody else when they get just a little bit out of line. You call them unprofessional. You call them rude.
Wait, Dan Lee was walked out of a meeting, and so was Valeria Stubbs. They were walked out of meetings by the police. Valeria Stubbs and Dan Lee were walked out of the meeting.
I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now with Tiffany. And I'm talking about the residents that show up there being disrespectful at almost every meeting. They would be arrested. They would be arrested on the spot.
Well, where are the receipts?
And there were probably,
young man, where are the receipts that they've been at? Kiana Belter has asked for receipts. Brittany Norwood has asked for receipts.
I'm not talking about,
we're not getting receipts. We're not being respected.
I'm not talking about receipts. I'm talking about behavior. I'm talking about decorum. I'm talking about how residents show up and act a plum fool. I'm not talking about receipts. I'm just talking about how you all are blessed. That when you go to those meetings, you walk out.
This is the United States of America, and we can activate.
And
we can advocate and we are advocating,
yes, you can.
and we
You
are
can.
standing up.
You can
We are
advocate.
standing up. We are advocating.
You can advocate. You can stand up. But what you can't do, and what you should not do, you should not be disrespectful. You should not interrupt other people when they are speaking. You should not do that. You should give them their 3 minutes the way they sit quietly and give you theirs. Okay, y'all get 3 minutes. We get 2 minutes. Y'all speak early in the beginning of the meeting. We speak at the end of the meeting when some of our city councilors get up and leave. They don't even sit around to wait to hear.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. So here in Dalton, we have Dalton Rising, and we are advocating that other communities will rise up and that they will take a stand, and they will want answers. Here's the thing:
when you encourage people to rise up, you have to also be open and accepting to the fact that they might rise up, but they might not rise up on the side that you want them to rise up on. And when that happens, I suggest you are not use that hate group you call Dalton Politics to attack and belittle and bully people on the internet because you all don't like them. You all block anybody.
You should go read the Lansing Journal. You should go read their comments about this type of topic, and I agree with them.
I read the Lansing Journal. They somewhat biased too, but right now I'm talking about Dalton Politics because the comments I see that goes on in that group, the hateful, nasty, vile comments I see that goes to personal attacks that goes on in that group, and by that activist that you all support, that you all love, how he disrespected that woman time and time again, when I don't think I've heard her say 2 words about him, but he's always attacking her. It's like he wants her attention and he's upset that she's not giving it to him. He needs to sit down. If he's going to advocate. But what he's doing, I have never seen an advocate, an activist act the way he acts. Other activists should be ashamed and embarrassed by his behavior and the things he do and say. And you all don't call him out on it. You support him. You encourage him. And that is where the hypocrisy comes in. That is where, when I see it goes on, I'm going to come out. I'm going to speak out about it. But the most important thing to me is that Dalton Politics page, because all the trustees belong to it. ASC, Kiana Belcher, all of them belong to it. They all see it. They don't ask the residents or the people, the residents that's in Dalton or the ones that are outside Dalton. They don't ask them not to post on personal attacks. They allow it. They don't ban those people, but let you go in that group and post just the slightest bit of positive comment about Tiffany. You're blocked, and you're blocked immediately. And Dr. Peter Clout, who's one of the group moderators, she helps with the blocking. She used to work for Tiffany Hilliard, so she has a personal axe to grind. She's not just doing it just because. She's doing it because she was fired by Tiffany. And now she sees Tiffany as an adversary. But I wonder if she would feel that way if she still worked for her. You guys are completely
everything you said is their First Amendment rights. Everything you said, they're expressing their First Amendment rights.
You have a First Amendment right, but you don't have a right to be rude, condescending, and disrespectful.
Yes, you do.
Your free speech starts where mine. Your free speech ends.
No.
No, I disagree.
You don't have a right. You don't
speak.
have a right to preach hate. You don't have that right.
Okay,
you don't have that right. You don't have that right to attack.
We have freedom of speech.
If I may ask one question.
We have freedom to protest.
Wait a minute. If I ask one question, is it illegal for
wait,
KKK members
if they have freedom,
hold
if they have freedom of speech,
no.
why is
See, there you go. There you go. You can't.
Why is that Dalton politics block freedom of speech that don't align with theirs? Answer that. Don't bring it in the KKK. I'm talking about Dalton politics. And
no. That's because you don't want the truth. The KKK stop. The KKK has the right to protest wherever they protest that. That's their legal. That is their First Amendment right.
Politics.
Everything that we say on the Martin G. Johnson show is our First Amendment right. It's our First Amendment right.
Why do Dalton politics?
And however way we say it is our First
That's what I want to know.
What the hell was this? Was that a lightning flash?
Why do Dalton politics? If everybody have a right to free speech, why do Dalton politics? Why do they censor the free speech that they don't agree with? Why do they do it?
Because they could do that if they wish to.
No, they can't.
On an internet message board or on an internet website or whatever it is.
But you just said they got free speech. But I don't have free speech.
Yeah, they can do what they want. If you knew how to listen opposed to talking so much, you would understand. Whatever goes on at the meetings is freedom of speech. Now, all of us, well, I won't say all of us, but I have a Facebook page just like Martin does and a YouTube channel just like he does. If you come on there and say something I don't like, I could block you. That's my right. Because
that's a Dalton politics form.
That's not Dalton politics. That's whoever's running the doggone website. Martin, didn't you just block somebody earlier on your show?
Yes, I did.
That's completely.
Didn't you, bruh? Hold on. Let me get this with Martin here now. Hold on.
The people that run Dalton politics are the same people that campaigning against Tiffany Henry.
Oh my goodness!
They are not a Martin. They are government people. They are people that's running a clean house.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
No, it does not.
Freedom of speech.
It's an internet website. It is not. It is not an official. It is not. If it's an official. If it's a official government website for the city of Dalton.
I had one of my city council members block me from their page because they didn't like what I was saying. And that's a you problem. And when I got finished from writing their letter telling them how they were violating my free speech, you better believe that same day I was unblocked. Now I don't live in Dalton, but if I live in Dalton and they blocked me out of that group,
why? Okay,
I would have.
You don't live in Dalton, right? You don't live in Dalton, right?
I sure don't.
You don't. So you ain't got no dog to fight no way.
Do you work in Dalton? Do you work for Tiffany?
So why are you talking?
Do you work in Tiffany?
Why am I talking?
Do you work for Tiffany?
Freedom of speech. You.
Okay, well, freedom of speech.
I said, Martin, didn't I always say I don't have a dog in the fight?
You do say that.
A monkey in the circus.
I'm right now. I'm voicing my freedom of
speech. Get your words together first.
My words are together.
Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something I used to tell my privates. Make sure your brain is in gear before your mouth opens.
My brain is always in gear.
No, it ain't as bad as you stuttering.
All right, we can't get personal.
They are.
I'm not getting personal. I'm just saying, but freedom of speech, First Amendment right.
When you can't defend your argument, right? And I'm voicing my.
I'm defending my argument. The Constitution of the United States of America defends my argument.
I'm defending mine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say what you want to on me just like I can.
Because I'm saying what you don't like, you have a problem with it. And I am telling you.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that you're not saying. I didn't say you said anything that I didn't like. I didn't say that at all. What I said is you can't say what somebody else can't do with their stuff because First Amendment rights. They can go to the doggone meetings. They can cut up and act. They can cut up and act the fool all they want to.
There is such a thing called disorderly.
No. Stop.
Changes never made. Changes never made.
Okay, you know what?
Are too quiet. You have to speak up.
You speak during your
Okay, you know, you
when
have
your
to
3
speak
minutes
up.
are over, you sit down and you shut up and you give everybody else a chance to speak. You don't speak over
That's
them.
communism.
That's not communism. It's called being orderly. It's called having something.
That's communism.
What?
That's communism.
No. Okay, you call it what you want, but it's not communism for somebody.
Okay, well, look at what happened to the doggone the Woolworth sit-in people in the 60s that was fighting to desegregate, doggone sitting and eating when you want to in restaurants.
What does that have to do with people sitting down and respecting everybody's opinion? And not
they sat down and respected everybody's opinion and got dog sick on them, got beat down.
Some people sat in the courtroom and they got their heads beat because they sat in the lobby of a courthouse and they sat there and they got their heads beat.
Apples and oranges.
They were apples and oranges.
We are talking about racism, and I'm simply talking about respect and decorum. That's what I'm talking about. You can compare that all you want, but it has nothing to do with.
Okay, well, if you're talking about respect and decorum, me being the type of man that I am, I never would have voted for Tiffany because she is not the type of person with the candor that I expect of a black politician. Okay.
So
somebody off the block,
yeah, and that would have been your that would have been.
They're
your
supposed
right
to go
so.
to a city council meeting and sit there and respect what this woman is saying, and this woman is disrespecting them. Whatever she's doing, she's disrespecting them. They're supposed to sit there like a group of puppets or a group of obedient dogs and respect what she's saying. I've been to a city council meeting in Chicago,
if they don't like it, if they don't, and I have watched,
and I have listen to me, and the mayor had to stand there and listen to it. Both Rahm Emanuel, I'll go so far as to go back to Mayor Daley, Rahm Emanuel, Lori Lightfoot, and now Brandon Johnson. He has to stand there. I am also a journalist for the Crusader, and when the reporters attack Brandon Johnson, it ain't pretty, but he has to stand there. He has to stand there. When
he's standing there and listen to it, they are talking during their time when they however many minutes y'all Chicago.
No, they don't. Some reporters go over their time. They will interrupt another reporter until they get their question asked. They don't always.
It sounds like you were talking about at a press conference. I'm talking about when
the people of Dalton are rising up in these meetings because Tiffany has not respected them.
Chicago. They raise hell.
Up and speak in a meeting. When people stand up and speak in a meeting, and because I watched Chicago City Council meeting too, and when those residents get up and speak, they speak when it's their turn to speak.
George goes
and then they go and have a seat, and they have to, and the next one. It's the same thing. It's the same way. But I can guarantee you that Chicago will not put up with what happens.
Bro, I have been to Chicago City Council meeting. Yes, they do.
Are you serious?
Well, y'all blessed.
Coming in there being rude. As long as you're not violent, they can't lock you up for raising your voice.
If you are being disruptive and you can't and you are interfering with the flow of the meeting, that's called disorderly conduct.
They did well.
And you can be aggressive.
Council meetings.
Well, let me put it like
cut off their mic.
Let me put it like this.
They ain't never locked them up.
What about the microphones that they turned off in the meetings where people could not speak? You turned off the meeting. You turned off the microphones for an honored person, former Mayor Lightfoot. When she went to speak, they turned off her microphones. That's very disrespectful. They didn't give her chance to speak. She had to speak without a microphone, but she has the ability to project. She's a very good speaker. Hello.
She was also ran out of Chicago. She was also
ran out nobody out of Chicago. As a matter
of fact, they wanted
Hold on, guys.
before her time was up. As a matter of fact,
901.
They wanted her gone so bad that she didn't even make it out of the primary.
Hold it. We got a new caller? You know, because I heard somebody said something.
I hope.
Hope not. Okay, I hope not. I'm trying to end this, y'all. Y'all keeping it going and keep. Y'all Y'all trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to end
Just
it.
got a heated show tonight.
Yeah, that's now the one. He gonna bring a fire. He gonna bring a fire.
But anybody who's even just looked at that Dalton politics group, and they will see the hateful things that goes on in that group. And I don't care which side if you're on. If you don't have the decency and the integrity within you to stand up and say, even if it's some people that's on the same side as you, if you don't have the decency to say you're wrong, you shouldn't do that. That's not right. Don't make those personal attacks.
Well, now I will say
your
this. My cousin ain't on no board. She ain't been to no city council meetings. She do not like that mayor. So it's something that mayor is not doing out there. But regular citizens in Dalton who don't attend the city council, who is not a part of any club at Dalton, that lives in Dalton, own property, my cousin does not like that mayor. I asked her, and she said that woman is something else.
And that's
so
the one thing.
Something wrong with her.
And that's the one
right now we've had estimated. Why have we had estimated water bills for 6 months?
Mayor Tiffany Henry that's the. I mean, you have Dalton has a water company just like any other city does. He is not in charge of your billing. If you have a problem with your billing, you get your state legislators, whoever write laws, whoever oversees your water company, and you bring your fight to them. The mayor don't have nothing
Dalton
to do with
takes
that.
care of the water department. She oversees the leadership of the water department.
So what's the name? What's the name of? She's on the board, or
no, the mayor.
Runs it?
Tiffany Hilliard, the mayor of the village of Dalton, has oversight and leadership over the water department. We have received estimated bills for 6 months, 2 bills. Then they ran out of, she spent so much money, she wasted so much money, they ran out of the yellow cards to even send them to us because she's mismanaging funds. There. So there.
So what's the,
and you wonder why the people are outraged. The people are outraged because it's item after item and situation after situation.
So you telling me the Dalton Village owned the water company?
No, they're responsible for the financial maintenance and everything and the paying of the bills of city services like water, power, gas, etc.
Right. It comes into the village of Dalton from Chicago.
So
it comes in the pipe from Chicago to Dalton, and then Dalton distributes it.
Who owns it? Who owns it? That's my question. Who owns
Chicago owns. I think they're getting their water from Chicago.
The water comes from the city of Chicago. And the former mayor did not.
Let me ask you this way. When you get your water bill, what's the name of the company that's on the water bill?
It's the Village of Dalton.
It should say the Village of Dalton.
It does say that.
See, we see
that, and I don't even live there.
It's a little different here. We have it's called Sewage and Water Board, and just like our energy, we have energy of New Orleans, but it's
okay. Why are you trying to compare yours to theirs?
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying. I'm just noticing the difference.
Well, what are you doing
then?
What are you doing? You have to understand that people have been speaking up in meetings because of repeated disrespect by the mayor. Repeatedly, people that have tried to get issues straightened out, they don't get straightened out. She doesn't listen. She's not listening to the trustees, and the people are now rising up and they're
all due respect.
Speaking
people
up.
are now rising up, but it's about the same 20 or 30 people that comes to every meeting with the same comments. Those same people, when they're speaking up at their mic, they are being disrespectful. They are being rude. And
okay, thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your opinion.
If I was your mayor, if I was your mayor, whatever energy you give me at that mic when you're speaking to me, I would give you that same energy back. I wouldn't sit there and let you slap and insult me repeatedly, and then you expect for me to just come at you with this all politeness. No,
but
it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
This situation has become very bad. The world is watching Dalton, and because of her leadership, the world is watching, and it's because of her way of leading.
No. It's because of the chaos that goes on at that meeting.
No,
it's because of the chaos that goes on at those meetings. If it wasn't for the chaos, she would probably still be on an FBI investigation, but YouTubers would not be making a living off of it. Well, it's because of the chaos that goes on. You think those YouTubers screen those meetings and talk about those meetings and share clips of those meetings because it's just a peaceful meeting, or for this? No, they do it because of the drama that happens at that meeting. They do it because of the chaos. They do it because they know it's going to get to some clicks and some views. That's why they do it. They don't do it because they might say it's because it's just we got to support Dalton. No. They got to make sure that their YouTube check get bigger and bigger every month. That's their main focus. That's their main goals. That's why early on you have so many people coming in there. They came in, they got their video, and some of them haven't been back since.
Yeah, same reason the mainstream media is reporting on the fires in California in every doggone state, right? Well, California only has anything to do with California itself, but is being reported in Illinois, Georgia, Maryland, Virginia, Kentucky, Mississippi.
And how many YouTubers are reporting on it?
Oh, a number of them.
Go to some of those.
A number of them.
Go to some of those YouTubers.
A number of them. And let me tell you what they're reporting on. Let me tell you what they're reporting on. They are. No. See, okay. I'm gonna tell you what they're reporting on. If you want to sit there and listen, they are reporting on it as they're reporting on it because the mayor, Mayor Bass, is a black woman, and they are like, see, like we said. Black women cannot run nothing but their mouth. Look at what happened in Baltimore. Look at what happened to the woman up in doggone Maryland. Look at Atlanta, how nothing was done when stuff's supposed to have been done when you had a female mayor. Look at what the mayor in New Orleans is doing. They're on an all-out attack of black women.
That's sexist. That's sexist. That's very sexist.
I'm not, I'm not putting a title on it. I'm telling you what is going on YouTube. I'm telling you. So that's
what's going on.
They are reporting on it.
No. When I go to
plenty of people are hitting it for clicks and views.
When I go to these YouTube pages, they're not reporting on it. At least,
just because you don't see it on YouTube, that does not mean, just because you don't see it on YouTube, it don't mean it ain't there.
It's not there. It's not there because they're not. Okay.
Do you know? Are you familiar with the Hagwitch twins? Are you familiar with them?
Okay. Hey Sarge, we're gonna leave it.
Are you familiar with them?
Sarge, we need y'all to hit. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button.
There you go. See?
Listen, we're gonna
Martin. It's all good.
We're gonna end it right here. I appreciate you.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Martin, if it wasn't for this show tonight, I wouldn't have known that Tiffany Henyard had a YouTube channel of her own. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. I had no idea.
Well, she had one
until you showed that video. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I clicked on it. She got 3 videos that are like saved on there, but there's no other videos on there. So I was like, I didn't even know she had a YouTube channel of her own. I really didn't.
She got a TikTok too.
Just because. Yeah. I don't have TikTok, so I don't do that one. Okay. But I'm just saying, just because somebody don't see something on YouTube coming through their feed, it don't mean that it's not on YouTube. See?
It just means that the algorithm didn't send it to him. That's all.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. It's all about the algorithm.
The algorithm sends you the videos. It comes up on your feed. off.
I don't wait for the algorithm to send me anything. I search for what I want to see. And what I did did today was, to a few YouTubers that I know do a lot of reporting on Tiffany. I went to their page to see if they did any reporting on Robert Brooks, or if they were doing that particularly, and I didn't see that. I didn't do it. I didn't do it about the fire in California fire, but I didn't see any of those people reporting on Robert Brooks.
And I got to ask you a question, and I want you to keep it real. Do you think I'm fair when I report on Tiffany? Think I'm fair to let people speak? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're fair, and you don't get upset. No. You don't get mad. You're rational. Yeah, I think you're fair.
Okay, I just want to know that.
But Martin, I think you and I both know that my opinion would not be walking in Dalton politics.
No, not at all. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you
something.
You
probably have not. You probably need to go to a different different Facebook page than that one.
Yeah,
to voice your opinions, because you maybe just don't click with them.
Go to
a different page.
No. I want to go there. I want to go where the hate was coming from.
They dog me out too.
I don't participate.
You know what I did, Martin, when I first got in that group?
Yeah.
I did a poll, and I asked how many people were conservative and how many people was Democrat. A lot of those people that's outside of Dalton, most of them are conservative and they're Republicans. Yeah. Most of them.
Yeah,
okay, everybody that's on here that's a Republican other than me, say aye.
Hold it. Let me just.
I'm the only Republican on here. Stop playing.
Let me just say this.
I voted for Trump all 3 times. In fact, before he was.
Okay, are you a registered Republican?
And his first, I'm a registered
Republican.
Well, no, I'm a registered
Republican. So that means you're not a Republican.
I didn't say I was a Republican. I don't have to be a Republican to vote.
That's what I just asked. I said, who's a Republican on here other than myself, say aye. You said everybody else that's against her are Republicans. You just said those words.
I'm going to be diplomatic. I'm independent.
Okay.
Because I support
many.
I said most of them in that Dalton politics that are not residents of Dalton.
Well, let me just say this real quick. This is what I heard. They said that the Dalton politics group is ran by a couple of white men or something. That's what I heard. So that's what I heard. I don't know how true that is.
It is.
They dog me out on Dalton politics too, but it don't bother me. I'm used to fighting thousands. I've been fighting on Facebook and social media, YouTube for a long time. Trust me. And if I had to operate on people's opinions of what they thought of me, I wouldn't be nothing right now today. So it doesn't make a difference. So, hey, and I always tell people, it ain't what you think of me that matter, is what I think of you that all matters to me. And that's it. And that's how I leave it, people. I got to leave, people. Well, I've been on here 2 hours and 2 minutes. Bye. Thank you, guys. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people. Good morning. I'm out.